you doing, Chewbacca?
Art.
Oh, hello there. Nice to see you. Actually, I can't see you. It doesn't really matter. Listen, you're watching Famous Artist Says Things. Did I get that right? Okay, and you know who's here? Artie Baltazar, so you know it's going to be exciting. More exciting than this, because I didn't have a script. I didn't have a teleprompter. I had nothing. And I will continue to have nothing.
Art.
Oh yeah! 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 Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist says things.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist draws things.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist paints things.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist Artie Baltazar. COSLEY Cartoons.
Oh yeah, man.
There it is.
That was cool, man. That was real cool. Oh yeah, man. I gotta find our where's our overlay? There it is. It's official. Boom. Now.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Welcome to Famous Cartoonists Say a Lot of Things.
I'm saying all the things today.
With me, special guest Jamie COSLEY. You guys are it's already time to swig. I got my big mug. There was a lot of intros today.
I loved it. I love all yours.
The COSLEY cartoon ones. You know what? I want to see it again. I want to watch it again. Let's see. Here it goes.
All right.
By special request, I want to see this again.
COSLEY Cartoons.
I love it. I love it. Most of the time when I make like intros and videos, it allows me to do things like I put the video on and I could switch things and switch cameras or whatever I got to do.
Mm-hmm.
But your video is only 6 seconds, so I gotta find out when to play it. So I can't really. That's why I couldn't find the backdrop right away. I should have played your thing first, and then because oh yeah, that gives me time to switch things around and find logos and stuff. Yeah, I didn't think about it.
I need to have a longer song, but that's all I got so far.
Yeah, it works, man. It works perfect. Yeah, you get on there, it works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Heck yeah. Sweet. Nothing, man. I got my big mug. I just I had a late night drawing. My wife and daughter are looking at a college, so I'm home alone until like Monday.
Oh no!
So I'm not sure what to do with myself, because when people are home, I know I got to work, and when they're watching TV, I know it's time I got to work, and when they go to bed, I know that I'm going to bed soon. But when no one's here, I don't know what time I'm supposed to be doing things. So like I think I ate dinner at like 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, man, it's too late. And I end up staying up till like 6 o'clock in the morning. And I ended up watching Sopranos. I started watching first episode of Sopranos, but it was pretty cool. Like I don't know, I'm just in a zone. So today waking up, it feels like it's Saturday for me, but it's not, right? It's Friday still.
Friday, yeah.
I approved my secret book today. It's kind of cool.
Yay!
Yeah, it's coming, man. It's coming. It's official.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Swig.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't wait.
Yeah, yeah. And I've been feeling the what do you call it? Testing the waters. Yeah, that's a good way to say it. About the price, because the book I'm only making 100 copies, but I think it's going to go for $10. And I think I talked to you about that too. It's like, yeah, charge $10.
Absolutely.
And I heard from a friend yesterday saying that if you charge 5, the same people will probably pay 10. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Plus, there's only 100 copies, so it's gonna be cool, man.
Yeah,
I think
just
it's gonna
mark
be
them
good.
one of two. I mean, it's a limited edition, and once they see what it is, there's
Yeah,
there's no reason not to.
it's gonna be good. Look what I wore for you today. I wore my the drunk Star Wars guys. These are all the drunk guys that we played with as action figures. It's like they're all the guys hang out at the bar, and they have guns. You know, nobody's human. They shoot first. You know, all
I think
kinds
it's
of
so
stuff.
funny when we were kids. It was like Walrus Man, Hammerhead,
Yeah,
Snaggletooth. Now they've got all these crazy names they never had when we were kids.
except for Prune Face. He's still Prune Face, isn't he? Still Prune Face.
Pondo, Baba.
Bondo Bubba. Cad Bane. Yeah, where was Cad Bane when we were kids? He
I
was there
know.
somewhere, but the Star Wars lore and legends did not know about him. But he was there. He had to be, right? 'Cause he
Yeah,
in
that
the Clone Wars.
was Tyler's favorite growing up. Cad Bane. He loved that character.
Yeah, he's cool, man. I wish he lasted longer on Boba Fett. But
Yeah, I don't think he's dead.
nah, I don't. Nobody ever dies. The only one who
No.
dies is Qui-Gon. He's the only one, and Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen. They're the only ones who died. You know, all the characters who died, we've seen them again. They're all back, like all of them. Even Darth Vader, the Emperor's on there still. You know, Obi-Wan, they're all on there.
The
Except
Emperor, he
yeah,
survived.
he's back too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Look what's happening. Let's see what this person, the id kid. Hey, I've been wanting to ask you: is there any chance of the Kazarian Daniels saga being completed? I believe there were only 2 parts in it, and a cliffhanger, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, that's you must have been watching me last night. But the wrestling epic is going to be wrapped up in a trade paperback. I'm working on part 3, and then there's a part 4 and 5 that I'm having Scoot and Franco help me with, and we're trying to get this thing out, man. And I'm trying. I'm doing a page a day. I'm trying to hopefully this book will be done, and it'll be it's going to be a thick, like 140 pager. But yeah, it's coming, man. I know the last book ended in 2017, so it's been a little while. And I was like, when Christopher Daniels wrote that story, and he put the cliffhanger, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to keep going. Like, man, I wish that he would have wrapped it up. Like, because I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna start it, and I'm gonna get interrupted, and it's not gonna come out on a fashionably quick time.
Yeah.
So, and I'm right. I'm struggling to get part 3 done. Yeah. Sweet. Let's see what people are saying, man. Oh, I forgot to do ID Kid. ID Kid is here. Anthony Latch jumping on to say hello. 2 months until Cat in the Hat. Jamie, awesome painting. Okay,
Thank
gotta
you.
go. Yagos, bye-bye. That's what he said.
Thanks, man.
Brian Lynch there. What's happening, fellas? Brian Lynch,
What's up?
the flaming chicken fella. There's Danny Wisniewski. Hello, boys. Hello, Danny
Hey!
Wisniewski. Yagams. Yeah, man. So what's happening with you, sir? What are you doing? You staying busy?
Yeah, yesterday I had a school visit.
Mm.
So
cool.
I was at hold on. She's already pushed the door open.
Demon dog. The demon dog wants to kill me every time. Every time. Doesn't let me through. Says, can't wait to see you guys team up to do next. What you team up? Yeah, man, we're teaming up. We're gonna do that's such a cool shirt, Artie. Yeah, man, I wore the drunk guys. I wore the drunk Star Wars guys. But yeah, we're teaming up. We talked about secret stuff the other day too. We gotta see. Once that the secret stuff we're doing, there might be an announcement at C2E2 about it. That'll be pretty cool. So I always tease all this stuff. We're always planning, right? The future planning.
Always scheming. But yeah, I was at school from 1 until like 7 because they had like a
Oh wow.
it's kind of like a literacy program. So I stayed. I had a table and sold some books, sold some Meteorite, Spitfire, Space Cricket,
Yeah, you did.
and I just met some really cool kids. I mean, middle schoolers. They were the only time they got out of control is when, and I have to be careful. And this is my fault because they're like, you know, can you draw Scooby Doo? I'm like, yeah. So I draw Scooby Doo. Can you draw Batman? I ain't no Batman. And then it just gets like, can you draw Peter Griffin? Can you draw Stewie? Can you draw? And I turn around and I'm like, stop, please stop.
Yeah, it does. They don't care about what you have to say anymore. They want to see the character appear before their eyes. I know. You get stuck in that. And then they always ask you any questions, and they're like, do you know how to draw this? I'm like, yes. Do you know how to, like, questions with not asking me if I could draw something, not all hands go down.
All the hands go down.
Then one goes up. Did you create the Hulk? And I'm like, yes. Next question.
And every now and then, like, there was one little girl, and she was a really, really good artist. I mean, really good. She showed me her sketchbook, and she said, "How do you get what's inside your head onto the paper?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, well that's the question, isn't it?"
Yeah.
And I said, you know, then we talk. Usually, I'll relate it to music. I'm like, "How many of you play band?" And this one kid raised his hand. He plays trumpet. I said, "Well, how often do you practice?" And he said, "Every day." I said, "Well, how good would you be if you practice once a month?" And he said, "Probably not very good." And I said, "Well, it's the same thing with drawing. You're teaching yourself. You're training yourself how to see things. I know how to see those shapes and what they can become." But I was so impressed with this little girl. She's a huge Turtles fan.
Oh, cool.
And I got to say, I did some officially licensed Turtle stuff not too long ago.
You did the cards, right? The trading cards? Yeah, that's cool. You worked on everybody, man. Like everybody. Like Stranger Things? Oh yeah, Jamie drew that. Walking Dead? Oh yeah, Jamie drew that. Marvel guys? Yeah, Jamie drew that. Star Wars?
He was like,
Jamie.
He goes, "What?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "I kept Splinter. That was the only one I kept for myself." I said, "I sold the rest." And he said, "My favorite is Donatello 2018. I said, "What? 28?" She goes, "Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles," or something like that. And so she showed me her sketchbook, and I was just like, "Man, you're really good." I said, "Just keep at it." And so when I was leaving, I had a box full of stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, I was heading out, and she came running up. She was like, "Oh, let me give you a hug." And so I kind of leaned in because I had all the stuff in my hand, and she grabbed me around my neck, and I was like, "All right, this is a good way to end the day, man."
Yeah.
You know,
that's awesome.
It was just great because these, you know, some of you're always going to see that kid that's like, and it was funny because there was a young couple there, and I was introducing them to Spitfire, Space Cricket, and Meteorite.
Oh, cool.
I said, "This is a book I do with my buddy Art Baltazar, and then this is Blue Scar." And she really wasn't interested, right? The dad was really polite. He was like, "Oh, this is cool." And so then I reached down and I said, "And I've been drawing for the past 7 years. I've been drawing Star Wars." And she went, "What?" I thought she's gonna get whiplash. She's like, "Star Wars." So I showed her, and she goes, "No way." So it's funny, like the kids really don't care that much. Like you said, they just want to see you draw.
Yeah.
You could be like, you know, "I created Batman. Cool. Can you draw Snoopy?" Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, "Yeah, let me draw Snoopy." They really don't care. And it's different because like kids nowadays, they don't really care about like movie stars. They have YouTube stars.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
That's who they look towards. They don't care. They don't care about, you know, like when we were growing up, it's like Julia Roberts and you know, all these.
She's still there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Salma Hayek. Yeah.
Now they're like Mr. Beast and these other people. So it was kind of neat. I told them, I was like, well, go to my YouTube channel. They were like,
You're
you
a
got
YouTuber?
YouTube?
Yeah. I got recognized one time in Ohio at a rest stop, like not that kind, but it was an Oasis where it's a store and bathrooms and then Burger King and stuff. So I'm walking in and the girl was squeegeeing the windows, the doors, and she opened the door for me and she went, "Hey, YouTube." I'm like, "Yeah." She went, "You're like something famous." I'm like, "Yeah, famous cartoonist." She goes, "Yeah, you look the same in real life." I'm like, "I'm the same guy in real life." And she went, "Oh," that's what she said. And I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, I was in Ohio. Yeah. She couldn't get the name, but she knew something famous.
That's the best part. Whenever I go to a school, especially locally, because Mechanicsville is always just such a great time because the librarian just really, before I ever get there, she's sharing my work. And we went to the Christmas parade, and there was this little girl. And as soon as I saw her on the float, I think she was in the Girl Scouts or something. I was like, oh no. And she saw me. She was like, Mr. COSLEY. She turned to her friend. She goes, he's an author.
Oh yeah. It's we're getting referred to as author too. He's an author. But that's the way the kids look at books, at comic books too. They're graphic novels. They're not comic books. They're graphic novels.
Oh yeah.
When you go to school.
Yeah, they don't. That's funny you said that, because one little girl, she was like, I don't really read comics. I read graphic novels. And I was like, well, then you read comics.
Yeah, that's what's in that graphic novel. It's all pages of comics. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. And it's funny too, like you mentioned, like they don't care. They just want to see you draw Batman. And growing up too, we probably both know that when you tell people you're a cartoonist, oh, I make comic books, and they're like, oh yeah, what do you make? Patrick the Wolf Boy, and they're like, no, never heard. I don't. Oh, okay. And then you say, but now I could say, yeah, I worked on Superman. Oh, you did, and so that gets their attention. Oh, you're a real comic book artist. Oh, honey, he works on Superman, and then all of a sudden you're the coolest guy at the party. But when you mention Yogs, the Krenobi Tales, they're like, oh, okay, that's good. That's nice. I hope it works out for you. They always say like that.
They don't know what
you made it. Yeah. Yeah, they don't know. Yeah, that's funny. I don't know what to say. Look at Danny. He has a question. Which of you would each say is your most popular creation?
Oh.
I don't know.
Most popular.
I'm not sure. Well, I kind of know. With me, it
yours.
was well, Wolf Boy grabbed the attention of people, but what I found out was going on with Action Cat. He had a life of his own, and people were asking me to draw him before there was a comic book. So that was kind of cool with him. Like he was the logo of our store, and people wanted to know more about him. So I think Action Cat hit faster than anything, and Wolf Boy seems to be the one that landed in people's hearts and stood with them. And I always know that people read Wolf Boy and said, I found you with Patrick the Wolf Boy, or they find Tiny Titans and they go back to Patrick the Wolf Boy, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
I would say with me, the character that really probably encouraged me the most in terms of people buying it, the very first year, I made the Zucchini the Snowman books.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I had people come up to the table and they were like, what is this? And I said, it's a snowman. And they're like, what? This isn't a carrot. I said, no, they have a zucchini nose. And then they would buy it. And that's all I said. I didn't give any of the story. I remember leaving that show thinking, man, this is a really fun character. I guess because he's so cute.
Yeah, they know what he is the moment they see him.
Right. You didn't need to say anything.
Yeah. That's a thing that you have to figure out. Like, does the character have appeal without you even saying anything? Like, just put the title and the character. It needs to pop like right there. People are like, oh, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I think that's why Patrick the Wolf Boy worked so much too. Like they saw that image at cover number 1 where him running, and that just sold. Like I couldn't keep it. Like I sold out everywhere I went. We sold the book everywhere. And yeah, it was kind of, I didn't know what happened, like how it happened. And then even with the distributor orders, I went from selling 150 copies of my last Cray book, and then all of a sudden 4,000 copies of Wolf Boy. I'm like, what the heck? Like, I'm the same guy. It's the same cartoony stuff. So yeah, it was weird.
I just remember that first book, you flip it over to the back and you had a picture.
Yeah, my brother was naked on the back. Yeah, my brother went to this bathhouse, and I don't know where he was. It was another country. I don't know where he was. And they're all him and a bunch of men standing on like a pier overlooking the water, but they're all holding towels. Some of them are wearing towels, some of them are just holding towels in front of themselves. So that just tells me that they told them, all right, we're going to take a photo, lift up your towel. So they probably weren't wearing the towels at the time before the photo. And then my brother sent me that photograph in the mail. And then here's a photo I thought you would like. And that's it. And so I'm like, all right, I put it on the book. Put it on the back of the Wolf Boy book.
Like, but as it got more and more popular, like you didn't keep using that photo, right? That was just like the
one-time D.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, all the photos. We used to put photos on the back all the time of every issue. It had different photos, new photos. You were on a few. You were.
Oh yeah, I was there.
I think you were in Wolf Boy number 1 too. Yeah. But yeah, we just photos. I like that. That was fun. That was a fun time, and it was cool to print them. Printed them in black and white because like everything was black and white those days because it was a lot cheaper to print, and I didn't know how to computer color anyway, and I was doing it on the covers. But I remember I had access to a computer just for a little bit, or I would rent a computer. Maybe that's what it was. I would rent a computer at like Stinko's, and so I would bring all my files and color like 6 covers in one night, and then I would have them for the printer, so I'd be able to send them to the printer. I put them on a disk or on a zip drive. Remember zip drives?
Oh yeah.
I have to send the zip drive in the mail to the printer, and then they would use that. Yeah, it's weird. It's so weird, man. Weird.
Well,
The hair. Don't touch the hair.
just because, just because it's local. I remember I went to another school in another part of the county, and there was an officer that used to go to, all the schools. He'd visit all the schools. And so I got there. I think I was going to be there for like a week and just see everybody, every class.
Oh, cool.
And so I went in and I was trying to, talk with the lady, tell her who I was. And this deputy, he's like, you don't know who this is? This is Jamie COSLEY, Zucchini and Snowman. Don't you know Zucchini and Snowman? Because that's the one that the kids really like. And that's neat because it's really the only, and I tell them this all the time, out of the 40 some picture books that I've illustrated, that's really the only one that I wrote.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you wrote. Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So Marinara, my mom wrote, and Pumpkin, Stephen wrote.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And
you work with a lot of authors too, right? Writers, different writers.
Yeah, mainly. Like a lot of times somebody will say, I've always wanted to write a children's book, and I'm like, well, let's see if we can make it happen. And it's kind of cool because people, and the thing is, usually, and you and I know this, once you get that first one in your hands, you're like, I got to do another one.
Yeah, the moment you finish. Yeah, it happens all the time.
You're like, oh, they're like potato chips.
Yeah, like the moment I upload a book to get printed, I send it and pay for it, and then I sit there like, I want to send them another one. I'm like, wait a minute. I gotta wait a little bit. Let's just wait. You wanna send them all your books, and then I
Yeah.
did that in the past. I would get 2 books printed at a time. I remember I did Crybaby Adventures number 1 and 2 together, and they switched the pages a lot. Like page 12 of number 1 was in number 2, and they were all like, "Oh, I'll never do that again." So I give them one book at a time, so they can't make errors.
Yeah.
Then I wait, I submit it. Like I just got my proof today. I'll probably send another book in another week or so. Once this one starts getting production, like I'm gonna send them another book. It's fun, man. It's fun.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah, man. Let's see what the people are saying. The masses are speaking. So which character that is not yours are you asked to draw the most?
Oh. Which character is not ours?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, you know what? You know what's weird now is like before internet, I would always refuse. Like, oh, I don't know who that is. And I make them pick somebody like Spider-Man or Batman or something. But now everyone, you can look up everybody. So I draw like all these anime characters and characters I never heard of before. And I got to look them up. And like now I can. So, or they give me their phones or something.
Yeah.
So, but it depends like what's happening in the pop culture cartoony world. But
Yeah.
a few years ago, Deadpool and Harlequin were real popular, and now I don't know. I draw Pokemon stuff all the time. I don't know. It's all different.
Yeah, for me, let's see here. I think for me it would probably be Spider-Man.
Yeah,
And they of course they want it if they're coming up to us, they want it in our style, so they know it's gonna be
yeah,
cartoony. But I think Spider-Man and probably it's cool because if I get a bigger commission, usually like last year for Heroes Con, my favorite was I got to draw the Mighty Heroes.
oh yeah, yeah. I
And
know those guys like Super Diaper or something.
yeah.
Is a stretchy guy.
Yeah, and I love doing that. But I would say probably Spider-Man is the one I get asked to draw the most, which I don't know why, but
Yeah, yeah. I get asked to draw all of them. Like I don't know what the. It always depends on it's really strange. Like they're going into territory where I don't know the characters now lately, but I don't mind it. I always try my best. Or if I have to draw the girl from Frozen, um, I always tell the kid, it's like, well, it's gonna look like I drew it. She may not look like the way you want her to. Or My Little Pony, it's gonna look, and I just try my best. And I
yeah,
usually they like it though. They're like, I just draw a cute girl with the dreadlock, whatever she has, the braid.
yeah,
It's
great.
dreadlock. There's one braid. So I know the colors and everything. So, but I get asked to draw stuff like that sometimes, and it's I don't know. I don't let it challenge me. I just whatever appears on the paper, that's what it looks like, and I give it to the kid, and they're like, all right, and they say I try my best, and I love the kids are like, or when they're watching, you say, don't forget to color that. Like I will. Don't forget to. You didn't draw her eyes, or you didn't draw her other arm, or stuff like that. I'll get there. It's kind of funny.
Art directors, future art
Yeah, they are,
directors.
man. Little ones. Yeah. Philip. Hey,
Hey, Philip.
fuck. Better late than never. Hello there. How are the famous cartoonists doing today? We're doing good, man.
I watched Philip's Mario video last night. He's got a
Oh,
YouTube channel and he drew a really cool Mario kind of jumping and got the
oh, cool. I didn't know
yeah.
that.
It was really good. Yeah, you should definitely subscribe to Philip's
I
YouTube.
think he's commenting from Twitch. That's a little Twitch icon, right? That little thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I go on. I'm on Twitch. This show's on Twitch right now, but it's only on there while it's live, and then it goes away. So that's how Twitch works.
It made me laugh out loud because yesterday he was one of the Philip was one of the first people to comment, and very very encouraging young guy, by the way. Just a super cool guy. But I guess he was typing fast. He was probably because he said it was on Instagram and he said, "Oh man, this is tomorrow." I hope I can't catch it or something.
Mhm.
Instead of I hope I can catch it, it says I hope I can't catch it tomorrow.
Yeah, it's like, well, just don't go on the internet. And you'll be guaranteed to not see it. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I brought something to show you.
Oh, okay.
I ordered some things lately. Because you could see them already. Because
Wide
we've
angle.
been we've been talking about Silky toys and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I found these Flintstone guys, which are bowling pin set. But look at, and the reason why I got them is because they made the girls. Like, look at Fred. Oh, here's the girls, Betty and Wilma. Like I never see toys of Betty
Yeah.
and Wilma, and then here, of course, Fred and Wilma together. He's got the girls, and then there's Barney.
That's cool.
But these are cool, aren't they? Like, I think they come with a little bowling ball, and look, they're only colored on the front, and they come with a little bowling ball that looks like a Rocky bowling ball,
Yeah.
and these are pins. I guess these are bowling pins that you knock them down. I think
cool.
that's what it is. I got several, and I had, maybe this one. Oh, there's a Fred Bank. They kind of look the same. I think it's the same sculpt even. And I make them kiss.
It looks.
Yeah. I got a whole bunch of stuff here. Oh, this guy came with them too. Here's their cat. The little cat.
Oh yeah, that's Barney
Dan
and
it.
Betty.
Yeah, they throw. He tries to. I think this is the cat that goes back and forth through the window. Fred's trying to get
Okay.
rid of him. And I think there's a Dino in here. Yeah, here's a Dino. I think Dino is most common. I see him a lot. I see this one a lot. So I think I have about 3 of these. He came with this set. Like I always pick them up. Aren't they cool?
They're awesome.
Yeah, they're similar to Sokies, but I don't know if they're banks. I don't know what they are. Oh yeah, I just said they're like bowling pins. You're supposed to knock them down.
I almost went today. I was in the car and I thought, I could run and because I've been telling you about that droop along that they have up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they have a Felix the cat that's blue. It's like this.
Oh
bright.
yeah.
And I'm like, and then I said, no, I'm gonna behave.
Behave. Oh man, if you saw this box, you'd be like, what? I was trying to behave for a long time. Look at this guy, sir. Peter Potter.
Oh man.
I got a whole box of them. Look at this guy. You're gonna like this guy too. Squiddly Diddly.
You got him.
Yeah. A lot of these guys I forgot how I get a lot of them. I just order them but I got this guy too. Oh, his head just fell off. His head just fell off, man. But I got the guy you were looking for. I just got him. Oh, you have Mush Mouse. I got Pumpkin Puss.
Oh, I need him.
There's Pumpkin Puss. Yeah, there he is.
Oh,
But it's weird how like the bodies are softer plastic and the heads they're hard.
Yeah.
His head comes off real easy. It's got a little tiny crack, and maybe not. Maybe you will if I drop him. But I have some that have little tiny cracks and the heads fall off a lot. But these are cool, man.
Yeah, I love that show.
Yeah, I dig it.
That's really good.
You got this guy? Rocky?
No.
Look at his face. He's got a tail in the back.
That one might be up there at the flea market.
Oh, cool.
That's a good paint job on that one.
Yeah, he looks good, right? I always get him at King County Toy Fair. Check this guy out, sir. This is from a pool toy, like you pull it with wheels, not like a swimming pool, but like you pull it. I'm not sure if it's for babies or dogs, but he's the part. He goes on top of this little pool part. See the bottom? It hooks on his little wagon, and then watch. He squeaks. He makes the authentic sound that Magilla Gorilla makes. Yeah, but it's cool, and he's rubbery. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Peebles.
That's cool.
Yeah. I got a whole bunch. Yeah, man.
That makes me want to go shopping now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool, man. I like it. Next time I'm in your town, we gotta hit the places.
Yeah, I want to take you to the there's a pretty big flea market just right up the street because I wanted to take you to Oddballs because that's the best one.
Oh
But-
yeah.
But the one up the street has gotten really good, and they got a couple of good vendors. And then there's one probably about an hour away,
Oh,
and
cool.
it's called Orko's Toy Box,
Mm,
and they've got a lot of '80s stuff.
that's that He-Man guy.
He-Man and yeah, so that might be fun to do that too. Go up there.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what people are saying. People are saying things, man.
Oh yeah,
It
man.
says, "Oh yeah, thanks for the kind words. Shout out." It's all
Yeah,
Philip $8 saying stuff. I could catch it easier than a cold. Is he doing dad jokes on us? Trying to get y'all some Twitch traffic. Yeah. Now we got 2 viewers.
Cool.
We got Philip $8 and it's that other girl from yesterday. Woohoo! Flintstones. Mm, mm, mm. Did they make the prehistoric kangaroo that the Rubble family?
Oh, that's what it is.
Hoppy.
The Rubble family had a Hoppy. That's right.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have Hoppy. I don't know if they ever made a toy of Hoppy. They probably did. I got these little things called Tinykins. I got a whole bunch of them, but they're on my shelf way over there, and they've been there for years. I bought them and put them on a shelf, and they're just over there. But the shelf is always covered. I can never see them, but they're over there.
I'm supposed to be getting a toy either today or tomorrow, and I'm gonna unbox it on Monday
Oh, cool.
because it is from a really famous YouTuber that was kind enough to
Oh,
I saw this and I was like, I sent a message. I'm like, hey, did you sell that yet? No, I didn't sell it. You want it? I'm like, yeah, I want it. So if it comes today or tomorrow, I'm going to do a video of me opening it up and then tag him because he's super nice.
oh, cool. Is he a toy guy?
Yeah.
Toy YouTuber?
Yep.
That's cool. I watch a lot of them. I get a lot of I found my way like with Star Wars reviewers, and then I watch customizers and stuff. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I watched this guy who makes who repairs vintage toys with Lego parts. I forgot who he was now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Toy Polloy maybe it was. Yeah, I think it's Toy Polloy. So I watch a bunch of different guys. I remember their logos, but yeah, he makes like if you got a Darth Vader with a broken arm, he'll take the shoulder and drill it out and add a Lego part in there and then snap the arm back in so now it can move it again. It's kind of cool.
Wow.
Yeah. I like it.
That is cool. Smart guy.
Mm-hmm. Heck yeah, man. Look at Troy's here too. Troy Younger just fired you up. Did you mean Hoppy the Marvel Bunny? No, Hoppy from the Flintstones. He's a Betty and Barney. They should do a crossover with that kangaroo. Yeah. I watched the Aquaman movie yesterday. Did you see that one yet? Aquaman 2?
I haven't seen it.
Did you see the first one?
I did see the first one. I enjoyed the first one.
Yeah, it's like crazy, just cartoon CGI fest underwater, But I liked the second one better than the first one. I thought it was better because it was a little more crazy. They exaggerated. They pushed it more. It was super CGI. Like nothing in it was real at all. Like it was all cartoon. It looked like a video game. The characters were fun, exaggerated. The danger was like, we have to stop it, Aquaman. You have to get in there, stop it. Like they were real intense. But remember in the early Snyderverse DC with Aquaman when he would talk with Mera, and they would make an air bubble. They'd make an air bubble when they walk in. He would talk to Willem Dafoe, and he would talk to Mera. Well, this movie, they're like, we don't need that bubble. We'll just talk underwater. But like when they talk underwater, they speak fine. Like, and I thought like the other the other movies they had to make an air bubble so they can hear each other. That's what I always thought, you know. But this movie like does away with that, and it's got so much weird stuff in it that I thought it was brilliant. Like, people said that it was real dumb, and like, no, man, this was pretty out there. Like when you see the Gungans for the first time, and they go to Gungan City underwater and they swim, and you
Yeah.
see that fantasy, and you see Boss Nass doing all that stuff. Well, when you first watch that, you're like, wow, this is crazy. This is insane. This looks great. It's kind of like the whole movie was like that with Aquaman, the whole thing. And like there's just big monsters, mechanical machines, and all of their machines look like animals from the deep. Like they ride these motorcycle sharks that look like sharks, but they're not sharks. And it's such outrageous, man. And I almost think like I wish every superhero movie was like that. They don't care. They're like, we're gonna go out. This is gonna be the last DC Comics movie in this universe kind of thing. And they went out. They just went crazy. And,
Is it on Netflix?
yeah, I saw it on Max, HBO
Oh,
Max.
okay.
And then after that, I started watching Sopranos. I watched after Aquaman. I finished the Zack Snyder Justice League, and I originally saw that one when it first came out. The 4 hours, the 4 hour masterpiece. I watched it all in one sitting, and this second time I watched it like it took me a few months. Like I would watch an hour at a time or 30 minutes, but I finally finished the last part yesterday, which Superman shows up and they show Darkseid and there's this alternate. Did you see that one? The Snyderverse one?
No, I don't have 4
I
hours.
don't have Max. Oh, but they break it up in
I barely got
chapters.
through the first one.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah, it was. This one's way better than the original. This one's way better than the first one, but there's so much to it. Like there's this end scene. Well, a part of the last portion was, I think Batman's dreaming. Yeah, it was a dream. It was an alternate future. Remember in the Superman Batman when Batman had a trench coat and Superman tied him up and took his mask off? They were in the desert. Well, that scene was kind of expanded into this movie where you see Batman and Mera and Deathstroke and Joker were all on a team. It was really strange. And it didn't really make sense for the movie. Like I thought they defeated Darkseid, and then it turned out it was a dream. Batman was having a dream about another dystopian future, and they kept saying, "Why is he on a team?" And then Joker says, "Was we know each other, whatever." And it was that Joker from Suicide Squad, that guy. And so
Jared Leto.
yeah, Jared Leto, yeah. And so I watched that, and then that's why I said I went into Sopranos. So that was my viewing yesterday. I'll come into the rest of the Snyder thing and then Sopranos. So I had an interesting night last night watching stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Like that's what Scoot says. They should have made Aquaman 2 a cartoon movie. Yeah, the whole thing was a cartoon, except for the actors. Like you see real people's faces. And there's parts, even when they're on land, they're running through a jungle, but the jungle is animated. Like all the leaves, they're all CGI, like the whole jungle. So I can't imagine these actors, hey, you want to be in a movie? Sure. Just wear this suit. And all right, come to the set, and it's all filled with green. It's all green, or green screen. And you said, run here for a little bit and then stop. Then run this way and then run up these stairs. So like the whole movie was all CGI. Like, of course, all movies are like that now. Every movie you watch is CGI, but this one was over exaggerated. But I thought it was great. So I really had fun watching it. It was so silly and outrageous. Yeah, it's so. Don't expect it to be a great movie. Just look at the spectacle of it, and it's just insane. It's just, I don't know, whoever made it. Like, it's like, hey, what do you think? Should we make the water move like this? Yeah, go ahead. Add some more stuff. Hey, we got enough fish? No, add more fish. Like, really? How about a squid? Add 25 squids. I'm like, all right. So that's what they did with that. They made a Return of the Jedi space battle when that first one was X-wings only attacking a starship or attacking a Death Star. Now like we're gonna make it crazy, but that was fun. I liked it. That was my review of Aquaman 2.
Did you see did you see Mario?
No, I didn't see that one.
That's good. Mario's
wow.
really good. The new Turtles is really good.
Oh, cool. I know
Um,
Scoot's little guy loves the Turtles movie, and my son wants to see Mario. I don't know if he saw it yet.
I loved Mario. I really enjoyed Turtles, and I'm a big fan of both of the Sonic movies.
Oh, really?
Um,
Yeah. The
when
Jim
they
with
went
Jim
back,
Carrey?
yeah,
Oh, wow. Like
when they went back and fixed him, because at first he was the
yeah,
Sonic was real ugly looking.
he looked weird. Yeah, like the hedgehog. He looked like a real hedgehog or something. Like, no, we don't want that. It's like,
And
no.
I know they were like, but I do think it's good that they changed it because he looked cute. But yeah, that was really good. Both of them. I'm looking forward to. Apparently, Knuckles is getting a show, like a
Oh,
regular.
is it a show? Because I
Yeah,
saw the trailer or a little teaser for it, and
yeah,
he like lands like a superhero or something.
yeah. It looks really good. But definitely watch Mario. It's fun just to hear Jack Black.
Oh, is he in it? What?
Yeah,
Who's he
he's
voice?
Bowser.
Oh,
He's
okay.
yeah.
I'm not a fan of Jack Black. I want to fight him like Fight Club style. So, but I want to like our shirts off and just go for it. But I don't know. Everything I ever watch with him in it, he ruins it for me. And that's why I'm like, except for Shallow Hal. That's the only movie. But he's
Oh,
stupid in there too.
that really that hits you and like you're not expecting it to be like so poignant. So like
Oh, the Mario movie?
no, no, Shallow Hal.
Oh, Shallow Hal. Yeah.
There are some moments where it's like you just don't see some of that introspective. There are certain scenes where I'm like, because you think it's just a stupid comedy, it doesn't have anything
Yeah.
to say. But man, some of those scenes really hit you, especially in the burn unit. If
Oh, I don't
you
even remember.
yeah, I don't want to give anything away for anybody hadn't seen it, even though it's an old movie.
Yeah.
Man, I remember seeing it and I was like, oh gosh, I wasn't expecting all that, which
Yeah, I
is
can't
kind of
remember.
cool.
Like, was that those guys do their brothers? I forgot their name. The Cohen are those Cohen brothers, Russo brothers, or something who make that movie? And they always
Um,
they always make a movie that makes fun of somebody's disability kind of thing. Like in the that other movie with the guy zipped his junk in the zipper and then he went to the prom. Man, what was that? Something about Mary? They
yeah,
always
this
make
is
fun of they make fun of her brother for her being hurt, and then I think Shallow Hal was trying to do that. You know,
this is the Fairley brothers.
the Fairley, yeah, those guys, yeah, yeah, the Fairley brothers, the Cohen brothers. Cohen brothers make cool movies like a Brother Where Art Thou, right? Or brother, yeah, with George Clooney,
Yeah,
yeah. But yeah, the Fairley brothers always make fun of something. They always make fun of hurting guys. But yeah, I'll see it again. I don't know, but I saw it before. I thought Gwyneth Paltrow was okay in there. I liked it, but I was like, uh, I don't know if you could do that movie now. You know, people will say, "Hey, man, you can't make fun of me like that." I don't know.
yeah.
We'll edit this out. You know.
Well, it really does have a sweet message, though. I mean, it really, speaks to don't judge people and
Yeah,
look at the inner beauty and not just the outer beauty.
yeah,
And there are certain scenes that, like I said, you're just not ready for, or at least I wasn't. Maybe other people are like, oh, I knew it was coming. I was kind of
yeah.
shocked, and it
Oh,
was
cool.
really sweet.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Let's see what these guys are saying here. Does the live action Aquaman say outrageous? I think
Outrageous.
I'd enjoy the movie if he does. I keep meaning to watch those movies, but I haven't yet. His best friend Topo's in it. Yeah, there's super pets in it. Topo's in it, and Storm. He rides the big seahorse. But I don't think he says outrageous. But in the Snyder cut, he goes, "My man." That's what he said. Yeah, he was dumb in that. That's whole.
Outrageous.
Yeah, outrageous.
I
But
like that.
that could describe that Aquaman 2 movie, outrageous. And the brother, the guy who plays Orm, his brother, his evil brother, I think he should have been Aquaman. He looks just like him. He looks way better than Hazel, whatever his name is. What's that guy? Jeremy Masculinity. I don't know what his name is.
Jeremy Masculinity.
Jeremy Masculinity. Yeah, it looks like that guy smells too. And there's always scenes like I don't know why he goes underwater with boots and jeans and a sweater on. It's all like it'd be harder to swim with that stuff on. I forgot what's his name. Momoa. Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah. Yeah. But he's okay. But I was hoping that this movie would have tied him to a rock and chopped off his arm. That would have been cool. Because that's the whole Aquaman with the beard. You know? That's his whole story. Because the baby's in it too. But there's no spoiler. You see the baby in the first scene. Like the Aqua baby, his little son's in there. Which was I liked. I liked that nice touch. Aquaman had a family. That was pretty cool. Oh yeah. Scoot says Ninja Turtles Mayhem is cool because real teenagers voiced them. Oh, cool.
Yeah, that was definitely that was a neat touch. It reminded me of when Bill Melendez was like adamant about using little kids for Peanuts.
Oh yeah.
And it was definitely cool. And the but you can definitely tell that, you know, art wise, they were trying to ride the wave of the Miles Morales Spider-Man movies, because it was like,
oh yeah,
you know, but it's good. It's really, really good. The toys are cool. I've gotten a few of the toys.
Yeah, those movies, those Spidey movies changed a lot.
Yeah, the first one is still my favorite. The second one had moments, but I'm like, no, the first one is still the best.
Yeah, I gotta see the Turtles movie. Yeah,
you'll like it.
Good. Yeah,
I
I wonder if maybe with these weird hours, no one home, I'll watch all these things tonight.
Yeah,
I'll go out and get food and come back and just watch all these things. Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, that's cool. Philip says, "Wait, I thought Art was in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?" Yeah, it was in there. It's like a lot of people mistake me and Clooney, but yeah, that was me in there. Oh yeah, Super Pets. Scoot says the Justice League animated Aquaman was the best version of the character. Yeah, it was. I liked the Super Friends one myself.
Friends.
Yeah, man. We should make a cartoon game.
I want to so bad. That was one of the things. That was one of the questions the kids asked yesterday. They said, "Have you made any cartoons?" And I said, "Not yet, but I really want to animate something, and I want to use the, you know, limited animation style of Hanna-Barbera, like in the '60s." And so, yeah, we should definitely do that. Do something together.
Yeah, man. Oh, the next book people want to know. Oh, did we talk? We talked about it, right? We announced our next book for the Halloween Haunted Art Jam.
I don't think we did.
Because maybe I talked about it. We're going to team up our guys again. I don't know. I talk about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you go ahead. Tell them the title.
Marker Mouse meets Looney Loon. I think so far the working title. I think I'm going to put across the top an Art Jam production. I think that's or Art Jam Productions in a corner or something, because I want to keep that. Like, I don't want to make a whole new company, but like a branding kind of thing, like saying this is the next team up, so everyone knows that Art Jam, like, oh, it's us teaming up, you know?
Yeah,
I think that'd be cool. But I like teaming up our characters. That'd be real cool. And we started. I seen you do it too, and I did it, and we keep making characters that are going to be in this book. I got a new dragon character that I wrote a story where she's sniffing my little hippo character, and she thinks he's a pig. And he keeps telling him not a pig, but she wants to cook him because he smells like bacon. So she wants to cook him and eat him. So that whole thing, throughout the whole thing, she wants to just cook him and bite him. So just nibble on his ear a little bit. Hey, stop. So that's going to be in there. It's a little red dragon named Dagmar.
I like that.
Yeah, because when we were all in, I don't know if that told you this story. When we were all in San Diego, we're all in our hotel rooms, and me and a group of friends were all texting each other. It's probably about 5 or 6 of us. We're all texting each other, and we all said, "Hey man, turn on the news. This Channel 5 news, whatever." And like, wow, look at the weather girl. She's awesome, and she looked like she was beautiful, tall, and she had reddish brown hair, and her name was Dagmar. And we're like, wow, like look at her, like she's cool. And so we all went every morning. We get our weather from Dagmar, and I think she's still on in San Diego news. So we all went on Twitter, and we all followed her on Twitter all at the same time. Bam, bam, bam. We all followed her, and we all wrote to her all at the same time. We're watching you. We're in San Diego, and she responded to each one of us, and then followed back and liked our stuff. It was kind of cool. So we always look up Dagmar. What's she doing? How's she doing now? And so once in a while, I'll look up Dagmar. I'll check her on Twitter, and she takes pictures with animals, and she's out there with the birds and dogs and stuff. And so I named the dragon after her because I was trying to look for a girl name with a D letter, and I like coming up with Delilah and all this stuff, and Darlene. I'm like, how about Dagmar? That might be cool. So she's named after the weather lady at the San Diego on the San Diego news.
That is cool.
That's cool. Yeah. She's reddish. Yeah.
Because I'm gonna have, of course, Marker Mouse, Sketch Bear, Digital Duck.
Yeah.
And then there's a new character. I don't even know if I've announced this one, but yeah,
you showed a duck on your
Oh yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Jackson Macaroni loves your mom.
Yeah, Jackson Macaroni. Yeah, he's cool. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
He's always falling in love with his friends' moms.
I like that, dude. She's too old for you. Yeah, she's my mom, dude. Yeah,
anybody that's nice, he's like, I love her, and he's like, what?
That's funny.
When I first introduced the character, I put that on there. Jackson Macaroni loves your mom, and this little kid on YouTube said, that sounds sus.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, well, that's kind of the point.
That's funny.
I designed it that way. So he's going to be in there too. He works at a gas station.
Does he? He checks out people?
Yep.
I like that.
Comes and squirts them.
Man. It's like says she can't believe it's not bacon. That's correct. Says Michael Bay Turtles for life. Oh, there's Eric Wolfgang. Eric Wolfgang. Yeah. Don't they look like mutants? They look like rhinos.
They look so weird in that movie.
Yeah, they don't have heads or neck or something. Yeah. When I wake up at 4 a.m. to get to work, I would get the daily weather from Telemundo just because. Yeah, you don't need volume for Telemundo. Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Michael Bay Turtle.
Yeah. Cool, man. I think we're gonna wrap up, sir. You saw my text, and then I saw your text. So you gotta go pick up your girl, and
pick up my baby girl.
Yeah, and I hear my dog scratching. He's got to go. He's got to go out, I think. And I'm not used to watching the dog by myself. Like I always have people helping me, and the dog doesn't listen to me. I said, "Come on, let's go out," and then he just looks at me. He doesn't get off the couch. So I don't know what the timings are, but yeah. But
this is cool, man.
Yeah, we'll do it again. It was a quick one today. Maybe we'll go on again. Yeah, let me know when we can come back and do this again for the masses.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool, brother.
You're a good man, sir.
You too, man. I'm gonna do that toy unveiling on Monday, and don't forget, I need you to do.
Oh yeah, that's right. You should be reading this.
You should be reading this. That's gonna be our
reading this. Yeah.
Our comic reviews. So
Yeah.
anything you love, let me know. If you just want to do the whole review, just make it like a pretty,
I could do that. I could do the intro for you.
pretty
You should be
short
reading
snippet.
this.
I'll put that in there, and yeah, man, it's gonna be
Yeah,
fun.
that'd be cool. Yeah, you're a good man, sir.
You too,
Yeah.
brother.
You gotta tell people no fighting, no crying. Be nice to each other. Do things make you happy. You guys are awesome, and I'm going to play it out. See, I didn't have it queued up. Didn't have it queued up, man. Didn't have it, but here it is. You guys are awesome. Okay, bye bye.
Art.
Oh yeah! 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 Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist says things.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist draws things.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist paints things.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist
Art Baltazar!